Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is on how I recreated this beautiful design for my client's traditional wedding using the inbuilt corset technique. This is my client on her wedding day, looking all beautiful. So along with me in this video and let's get started. These are some of the materials I used. This is the beautiful Indian George that I used, and this is it here. So this is the fabric I'm going to combine it with. I got this crepe fabric that is skin color illusion with the skin net. So this is the linen I'll be using. I went ahead to cut out the pattern and fabric I need for this, and I'll link it to the description box. I have a video on that already on my channel, so I'll link it in the description box on the screen. I went ahead to place the skin net on the crepe fabric just this way and sew it around. I'll do the same thing for this other bust area, just the way I'm placing it right like this. Then I'll go ahead to stitch it all around the way I am doing right now. If you observe closely, the illusion net is giving the crepe fabric this illusion feel or illusion look from a distance, and this is just how it looks. So this is it here. I'm just going to join the bust area now together. So I'll note the place I notched. So I'm just bringing my pattern to cross check it and placing it side front to center front for the bust area, and I'm just going to join it from the top part just this way, and I'll make sure the bust dart or the bust point or notch matches up each other. And this is it here. I've joined it and it's all relaxed. I'll do the same thing for this side and we continue. And this is the look when I was done stitching the both bust area. I'll go ahead to press open the seam. Then this is the back right here, and this is the center back that I cut in red fabric. So I'm just combining the back area, and this is it here. I'm just going to join them all together following the pattern that I drafted. So I'll just place it this way and I will join it together. Just watch through what I am doing right now. And this is it when I was done stitching the back, and this is the other part of the back that I have already stitched, and this is all I've stitched. The bust area, I went ahead to press open the seam, likewise the back area, and this is the bust. Now I'm just going to insert the cup, the bra cup that I'm working with, and this is it here. I normally make a dart on the bust or the cup, sorry, I'm working with. So this is me trying to make the dart on the bust. You can decide to make it at the down part or towards the upper part of this bra cup. So this is it here. I will just go ahead and place it, and just following the same pattern I've always used in this channel, I will just pin it and stitch it. So I'm just going ahead to do that. I will pin it starting from the middle. I'll turn it to the front side and start pinning it. Then I'll pin it all the way through just to hold it firmly so that it won't shift. Some persons use gum. You can also use your gum, that's your hemming gum or your glue gun, to apply gum on it. So this is me stitching it here, and this is it here. So I just believe when I'm done stitching everything, I'll use embellishment to just cover up the stitches in front of it that is showing in front. So this is it here. I'll do the same thing for the other side, and these are the bust area. So I went ahead to cut out the front piece and also cover my wrangling bone using the tool. And this is my wrangling bone that I covered with the nets, and I have a video on my channel on how to do that. I'll link it in the description box so you go watch it out. This is the front piece. I cut out two nets here, so I have two mesh here. So guys, you can make yours three, but I just have two layers here. So I'm just going to stitch it around just this way that I'm doing, just to hold the both nets together firmly. And this is it here. So while I was done doing that, I'll just bring in the wrangling bone that I covered with my nets. Then I'm just going to place it following the design that is on your screen now. So I'm just placing it this way, making sure that I'm getting the design. So this is it here. I placed it this way, place the other one, just to follow up. So when I was done placing it, I'll just go ahead and stitch it, and this is the look when I was done stitching everything on the toe. And this is it here. This is the inside part of it, and this is the outer part of it. Before we join the bust area to the main piece, we are going to join it first to the yoke, and we're going to bring in the yoke, which is this one, and we're going to join the bust area first to the yoke before joining them to the main piece. And this is it here. I'll just go ahead now and unpin the yoke and observe closely this notched part so that it can meet up with our bust darts. So guys, this is it here, and I'll just open it up and join the bust to it just the way I'm arranging it, like this, and placing it. So you can decide to use your pin to hold the yoke together, or you can just stitch it round just to hold the both nets together. So I went ahead to use my pin to hold them together just the way I am doing right now. And after that, this is it here. So the essence of the place that I notched is to meet up with the dart line just the way I am doing now. Just that dart line there, it has to meet up there just this way, and I'm just sewing it like this. I'm sewing it all the way down before I can go ahead and complete it to this other side just this way that I'm doing. And this is it here, looking all neat. And I'll go ahead to sew the other bust area to the front yoke, and I'll do the same thing I did for the other side. And this is it here when I was done sewing them together. It's more easier this way, so I'm just going to use the bust lining piece to turn them over. So this is the lining piece that I'll be using. I'll be placing it front facing front just this way, and I'll go ahead to turn it just this way that I'm placing it. Just watch closely what I am doing, and I'll stitch it all the way round just this way that I'm doing right now. Make sure that you're not stitching on any other part of the yoke aside just turning your bust area. And this is the final look when I was done turning the lining piece to the main piece. And this is it here. You can go ahead to top stitch it on the lining piece. Just top stitch it towards the lining piece, not towards the main piece for the bust area. So this is me doing that. You can do that with your hemming gum at this point, just like this, using your hemming gum and placing it inside this way and top stitching it towards the lining piece just the way I am doing here. So this is how it looks when I was done top stitching it to the lining piece using the hemming gum as well. You can also use your hemming gum and place it inside this way while ironing it using your steam iron. And this is it when I was done doing all of those things, and I'm just going to join it now to the main piece. So for this other plate, I'm going to cut out the excess I have there, and after doing that, I'm just going to notch the center just to note the center of this place. I'm notching the center this way that I'm doing now. I'm bringing in the main piece and I'm going to place it to where I notched it, that's center to center point, and I'm going to sew it from there. I will sew it all the way to the other end. Be very careful while sewing this part so that you won't mistake at any point. So I'll make sure it's got to the end and it's all meet up together. So this is it when I was done stitching all of those things, and this is it here, and this is the back area. I've already boned the back area, and I'm just going to attach the back yoke at this point. just repeating what I did for the front, attaching the yoke to the main piece, and same thing I'll do for the back, attaching the yoke to the main piece for the back area. So these are the final look when I was done attaching the main piece for the back to the yoke, and I'm just going to turn the main piece for the back using the lining piece. I'm also using my hemming gum to turn it so that when I iron it, it will lay flat. I'm putting my center backbone right now for the back, and this is it here. So when I was done doing that, I'll go ahead now and press it open. Like I'm just going to press it down, not like pressing it open, but I'll press it so down, like so that it will relax very well and the bone will relax as well. This is the main piece for the front and back. I've joined them side by side. I went ahead to cut out a red fabric that measures 1.5 inches in width, and I'm just going to use it to turn the down part of this. So I'm turning it this way. I'm sewing it all along to the other end first before going ahead to turn it inside, just like hemming a dress. So I'm stitching it all the way around this way. I'm just trimming off the excess I have at the down part and notching it before going ahead to turn it inward, just this way. So this is the final look when I was done doing that. It's looking all neat. I'll go ahead to insert my eyelets there and also to this other side. This is the final look when I was done inserting the eyelets. So to join the shoulders, I'm just going to place it this way and use one of it to turn them together at once. And this is the down part for this dress. I'm going to drape it on it. Sorry, I don't have a dress form to drape on, so I'll be draping on a flat surface just this way. I'm marking out the point I need to start draping from, and this is me draping it just the way I am doing right now, and also pin it. So right now I'm trying to indicate where the basque for this dress will be, the basque's design. So this is me indicating it. I'm also indicating where the waistline is and where the basque is going to stop, and this is me attaching it at this point. So you can decide to weave the mouth for the down part before attaching it to the upper part. I use a wrangling bone, that's why it's easier for me to sew on top of the bone. And this is the front look of it, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'm coming up by 3.5 inches, and I'll mark it. That's where the waistline is, and I'll sew it all the way to that point and to the back as well. And this is the final look when I was done sewing it. I'm just trying to make my embellishment, cross-checking on which design we go first for it. And this is it when I'm done fixing the sleeves. These are the shoulder pad I'll be using for this. I'm just fitting it inside, and I'll go ahead to use my pin and hold it together, so making sure that it's all relaxed very well. The mannequin is a bit smaller compared to the owner of the dress. So this is me finishing up the draping on the mannequin as well, and I'm just going to use my needle and thread to fix the shoulder pad just the way I did. So I'll go ahead and finish up with the embellishment, and this is the final look when I was done with all the embellishment and also the draping by the side. I'm so happy it turned out beautiful. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you've learned one or two techniques from it, ensure to subscribe, click notification bell so you don't miss out more of my videos. Let me know in the comment section for more videos like this one. Thank you all for your support on this channel, and see you all in my next video. Bye.